again, it's me. I thought it was time for an update on my daughter's world trip. In the last vlog, we left her leaving, well, she was about to leave Hawaii via Fiji to go to New Zealand, and that was on the 5th of November, so that was 3 weeks ago. So apologies, because it really is a long time since I've updated you. Basically, what's been happening since then? Well, she's stayed in the North Island and hired a car and travelled all over the North Island. We're going to visit the South Island, but the reason why they haven't is two reasons really. First reason is because the ferry from the North Island to the South Island was going to cost £200, which equates to $400, which is a lot of money and too much to take out the budget really. So that was one reason. The other reason is because not that I know anything about weather systems of the world, but I am told that at the moment the North Island is a lot warmer than the South Island. In fact, it's quite cold still in the South Island, and whilst I've been there, I mean, it's sort of changed rapidly from spring to summer, and it's warmed up quite a lot in the North Island whilst I've been there. So those are the two reasons why. She's been all over the North Island, and I've had to write down all the places that she's been, because every time she rings me she's somewhere different. So and I've looked on a map and I've tried to remember everywhere that she said. So I started off in Auckland, they had the car there. Then they went to a place called Rotorua National Park. Apologies if I said that wrong. This is where there are lots of volcanic rock pools. And she said really the smell, you had to be there to believe the smell, obviously with all the sulphur and everything coming off the waters. But she said it was fantastic, magical place. This bubbling water everywhere and lava and everything. So I mean, North Island of New Zealand is very volcanic anyway, so lots of places like this. Travelled down to Napier and then on to Wellington. And stayed at a place called Otaki Beach, which sounds wonderful. When you look at the pictures on Google, you can see that it's a lovely place. Now, apologies because I've got no pictures from New Zealand yet, just as a sort of sideline. The reason for that is because internet connection is really expensive in New Zealand. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but it is. So she can only get online for certain lengths of time with the money and everything, and it takes too long to download the pictures. So I'm guessing the New Zealand pictures will come when she gets to Australia. I'm hoping that internet connection's a bit cheaper. Either that, well, failing that, I'm just going to have to wait till she gets home now. So I've no pictures to show you, but you know, these places, if you look on Google and type them in, you can see what they look like. From there they went to Stratford, which was near New Plymouth. All these places with English names, it really throws me. And then they went up to a place called Coromandel. Well, Coromandel is a place and it's an area, as far as I can work out as well, right up in the north, near to Auckland. They stayed at like a campsite near there, and then went down to a place called Hot Water Beach, which sounds wonderful. Again, look Hot Water Beach up and look at the images for there, because what they do is they dig out holes on the beach till they're filled with water, and an attendant comes along and tests the temperature of the water, because all the water around there is from hot springs. Test the temperature of the water, make sure it's not too hot, and then you just sit in there on the beach in these water pools that maintain their temperature, just lays in there. I'm fed up because she's having such a wonderful time. I'd love to do that, I really would, but I'm so pleased that she's managed to do all these wonderful things. She's also been to it sounded like it was a huge cave, and it was a glowworm cave, so it was just filled with glowworms, which would have been fantastic, I should imagine. All this light coming off these glowworms. So So that's her trip so far, and I'm sort of living this world trip through her. It's really good. She's calling me about once every 2 or 3 days, so she's keeping really updated on what's happening. As I say, accommodation has been a cross between hostels and tenting in New Zealand, so that's been quite good. She flies to Sydney on the 6th of December, so she's got just a little under a week to go now in New Zealand, and then it's on to Australia, where she will be spending Christmas and New Year. The plan was to spend until nearly the end of January there, but I think things have sort of shifted around a little bit. She might be leaving Australia a bit sooner than that, but again, I'll keep you posted. What's been going on in my life? Not a lot. It's you know, I've been on holiday this week and it's been very relaxed. It's been really nice spending it with really good friends. I just had a great time really, and spending this weekend chilling before I go back to work. I'm looking forward now to Christmas. Not for Christmas's sake, because I'm a bit of a bar humbug person when it comes to Christmas, but I'm going away at Christmas. I think I might have mentioned this. I'm going to Blackpool with my mum for 4 days. So it's just going to be stuffing myself with food and having a good time for 4 days, and then in January the diet starts again, because it's time. It's time to go back on the diet, I'm afraid. But I'm going to let Christmas and New Year get out of the way first, and then that's me. So really that's all I've got to say. I know it always seems to be all about my daughter, but you know, she's the biggest thing that's happening in my life at the moment, and I'm so pleased she's having such a wonderful time. So I'll try and get back to you sooner than 3 weeks, and in the meantime, see you later. Bye bye.
Penny Lane is in my